the history of the world, there was always been the establishment, whether it was the church or the aristocracy, the nobles. Jesus went up against the establishment. Martin Luther King went up against the establishment. Malcolm X went up against the establishment. And you got to understand what the establishment is, right? Who are these people that are so greedy, want so much power and money that the entire system collapses? Look at the French Revolution. That's exactly what happened. Just blind greed to the point that even they suffer. That's not a country anyone wants to live in. Power and money have to be distributed equitably throughout the system. There has to be a middle class. There has to be balance. So again, back to my question. What is the establishment? Who are they? And the answer might surprise you, but we have forgotten that psychopaths are totally common in society. Hollywood and TV has sold you this notion, this the idea that they're all crazy serial killers, and that is just totally ridiculous. Some of them end up to be, but these aren't as rare as four-leaf clovers. At least 1%, and I'm thinking close to 5 to 10% of the population are psychopaths, and they run in different stripes, but the basic fundamental principles or traits are that they crave power and money. They are drawn to politics. Beyond that, they will say anything to get it. It's all a game to them. Beyond that, they're excellent liars. Beyond that, they have no empathy and they have no real conscience. They mimic the expressions and behaviors of other people, and they're not anything to be afraid of. They're not monsters. I don't vilify them, but that's who they are. And so they thrive in corporations. They become CEOs, and they take all this money to the point that the company goes under. Or they succeed in politics, and they're driven to politics. They want to suck on the teat of power. It doesn't matter which party. They want money. They want that special interest money. That's what the establishment is. And yeah, it's dangerous to go up against the establishment, but to paraphrase, William Wallace, Mel Gibson in Braveheart, you can, tiptoe safely through life. You can run away from this battle and end up safely on your deathbed and ask, did I ever live? Did my life mean anything? Or you can fight for freedom. Fight for something meaningful. Democracy is meaningful. Justice is meaningful. Liberty, it is the central motivation of humankind to be free. And too many of us are slaves to society and popular opinion. We're not fully living. Well, I don't really care how long I live at this point. I am totally alive. I am all in for this. And I encourage you to live your life. Fight for something meaningful. Not with bullets and bloodshed. Fight with words and ideas. Let's evolve as a species and finally work toward peaceful resolutions.